My name is Andy Nguyen, and I've been looking forward to this conference for years. The idea of a whole weekend conference dedicated to developing interpersonal skills, leadership skills, and networking with peers on a deeper level was quite literally a dream come true.
A couple of pictures. We are here in Washington, D.C. We're doing our fun day before the conference. Hey, it's your birthday.
No, tomorrow. Calm down.
Monuments and stuff. I've been informed that this is the Capitol. Hey, what's up, man? Good to see you. We made it.
I landed Thursday night, but the first day was 8 a.m. Friday morning, which was the pre-conference day, so we were all just exploring Washington, D.C., specifically the U.S. Capitol building here. Our tour guide really catered to us nerdy engineers and told us a lot about what went behind the scenes as to the construction of the U.S. Capitol building. We then got one of the very first looks at ASC's new satellite office in downtown, and it was brand new to the point where it's not fully constructed yet, but we learned a little bit about the legislative process of ASCE. And after that, we originally planned on visiting the monuments, but unfortunately it was very rainy, so we just walked around and visited some of the museum.
Hey, kind of does look like you. Yeah.
Oh, here's a sign. I'm gonna take the pictures here.
The first night of the conference, when everyone finally got together, was really focused on establishing a good foundation for our personal state.
Improve our quality of life and make the world a better place. And I'm obsessed with plants, so that...
After the surprisingly deep first session, we got our free drink tickets, went back to the hotel, and started our night of networking.
Oh, cheers!
Cheers!
Even after just one evening together networking, we're all getting really warmed up to each other and started our first full day of sessions. We started with communication styles and then went into developing our personal vision a little bit more, learning about personal recharge, all great topics that we don't often talk about in our daily lives and are not prioritized in the engineering work.
We thank Talia for an awesome presentation. All by yourself necessarily, and that you can do the most that you can by yourself, but eventually you may need support from other people.
We also got a chance to learn about the differences between the technical route and the project management route by having this group of highly accomplished engineers in their field, just giving us some insight and giving us an opportunity to ask them about what's in store in terms of project management.
And it's actually important that you get both types of experience, no matter which path you ultimately choose.
Yeah, right.
OCYM's very own Chuck gave us a wonderful presentation on impromptu and prepared presentations, and he even had people come up and give their own impromptu presentations.
I'm from Hawaii, as you all know, so Popeyes hasn't come to Hawaii, or didn't come to Hawaii for a while. I think they but I am a major fan of his music.
Called it the ambulance because it's this big red car.
Amazing story, explain the whole journey through the story, bring out the points.
Then Daniel gave us a full presentation on the best practices for all kinds of technical communication.
What information is important to them. If you're dealing with the public, their background is going to be very limited.
We then played a political game where we learned about how ASC can be involved in the legislative process, and it's pretty eye-opening.
Lobbying?
Yeah, that works.
So it might make more sense to put some more emphasis on the classroom.
Final here.
Nailed it.
+6. Yep. All we need is 8, so.
That's a smash sound, right, Aaron?
That's right.
Dinner together. And
The other way.
here's where
Happy birthday, dear Sean. Happy birthday, dear
that following morning, Dennis and Joe gave us a great presentation on the best practices for networking.
But the idea here of the quote is that networking is not only for extroverts. You can make more friends in 2 months by becoming interested in other people than you can in 2 years by trying to get other people interested in you.
That's the first chance. You meet somebody, it's your body language, it's everything.
Back on stage again, Chuck gave us another presentation, this time on why company culture matters.
Great relationships. So having a good company culture makes a huge difference on how you.
So what we do is we actively seek feedback from the entire office.
So from an employee end, number one, the best thing you can do is just ask.
So be the change you want to see in the world. Stick to that.
And I'm like, I'm not biased. I'm like so woke, you would not. So I take it, and lo and behold, I discover I have bias.
Having our last lunch together was a little bit bittersweet because I spent so much time in such close quarters and developed so many relationships that I didn't really want it to end. So our last session for the day was just a recap session where we reviewed everything that we learned.
It requires a little bit of calibration. You can't just treat everybody with one broad stroke or brush.
The Levi 541 series, so they have, some elastic to it because I have large thighs.
I saw that in so many kids that once they understood that, trig did not seem that hard. So that's why the Pythagorean theorem was so important.
Pineapple on pizza is always a hot topic because I feel like it really divides a room.
Nonetheless, they were critical and the key players for this weekend. So just let's give them a round of applause.
Kind of puffy, but it is it's a cactus fortune growing. Hopefully you can grow the same love, wisdom, and stuff at home for yourself. Because I know you love plants too.
I do.
So thank you again, Liz.
Thank you so much.
I had a lot of high hopes for this conference. I had heard about it for years and I've always wanted to come and I always thought I wouldn't be able to afford it. But being here, it was everything I expected and way, way more. I never expected to have made all these relationships and connected with all these people, and beyond just that, getting so much support from every single person that I've met. Despite being from such far away places as different coasts of the United States, I feel very close to these people and I can call them my friends, and that is something you can't really put a price on. This conference is something I recommend to anybody in engineering, even outside of engineering. This is definitely a trip that I won't soon forget. Thank you, YMLS 2019.